Hey, good morning, Deeper Waters family, friends, first time stoppers by. Happy New Year. It's January 2nd. It's Monday. This is our Going Deeper, sorry, I just got a text, Going Deeper live stream that we do at some point during the week, depending on my schedule, following our Sunday service. We're beginning a new year, new month, new 2023. It's kind of a time of new beginnings. We're coming into a season in our church at Deeper Waters of fasting and prayer for this month, the month of January. Yesterday, that's sort of what our Sunday service was about. That was our kickoff. If you haven't heard the service, the message, I encourage you to scroll down and check that out here sometime after we're done here. But a couple things I just want to drill down on. We call this Going Deeper because we take something that was talked about on Sunday and we just go a little bit deeper on it. One of the things that I want to talk about is just a reminder of the importance of fasting and prayer. Maybe you've never taken part in fasting of any kind. It doesn't have to be like extreme and scary. We're going for a whole month, so it's not like, we're fasting all food or anything like that, but we're asking the Lord and we're praying about what He wants us to eliminate from our lives so that we can take that time to focus on Him. And it's an important thing to do, and it is important to have those times set aside in your life to really focus on seeking God for His direction. The thing that we are praying about this week to kick off our fast is our ministry direction here at Deeper Waters. What is God's trajectory for us for the next few years? Where does He want us to focus our time and our energy? Who does He want us to focus on reaching? And that's what we're asking God to reveal to us this month as we seek after Him. It is an important thing to do as a church body, and I want to express that as strongly as I can. It is a very important thing to do, to take this time to do that. We looked at Sunday a passage in Acts chapter 13. It starts at the very end of chapter 12, and there's a group of leaders together, and they're fasting and worshiping. And in Acts 13:2, it says, while they were worshiping the Lord and fasting, the Holy Spirit said, set apart for me Barnabas and Saul for the work to which I have called them. So after they'd fasted and prayed, they placed their hands on them and sent them off. This was a big deal. This was the kickoff to Paul's first big missionary journey. And it really did set in motion just a move of God that really changed the course of history. I don't know if you can see from my little map here, but Paul started off, this is where they were praying and fasting, okay? And the Lord directed them to go, and they went all the way, hundreds of miles across that region. Took a long time to do it, but they made their way back, and as they were going along, they were preaching as they went. Every place that they stopped, they would preach. There'd be opposition. Miracles would happen. The gospel was advancing to not just the Jews, but to the Gentiles, and they went all the way, way out to, oh, mercy, let me see if I can remember, all the way out to Derbe. And then they turned around, and as they came back, they established elders and leaders in the churches that they had planted along the way. It was a big deal. And that may not have happened if they had not been fasting and praying together and seeking the Lord's direction. Or if maybe if they had just decided on their own what they wanted to do. I don't think it would have been nearly as impactful and world-changing as it was. God spoke to them as they fasted collectively. They heard from the Lord, they obeyed, and amazing things happened. That's what we are doing this month. We are praying for just seeking the Lord on His direction and trusting that He's going to lead us and that big things are going to happen. The second thing I want to emphasize is the importance of doing this collectively, okay? We are a Free Methodist Church, but we are a charismatic Free Methodist Church. What does that mean? That means that we are unashamed about our belief in the presence and power of the Holy Spirit in our lives and in our church. That means that we actively seek after His moving in our church. We are seeking after and open to the gifts of the Holy Spirit. And they are in operation in our church. That is a part of the life of our church. And so we're asking God to speak. But as we do that, we want to do it cautiously and in the right way. You know, I've been a part of ministries and I've seen ministries where, the leader is given so much clout that all he has to do is stand up and say, the Lord told me this, and the whole church just follow after it. And that can lead to some really bad ends. Sometimes that can be manipulated, and really sometimes, really that's just a lot of pressure to put on one person. You know what I mean? The cautions and the direction that the Bible gives us when we have a leading from the Lord or we're seeking His direction, there's a prophetic word or leading or whatever, is that it be confirmed and weighed, right? And so that's why we're asking everybody together to fast and pray, so that what I hear from the Lord can be confirmed by others in our congregation, and so that we hear His direction collectively. That's our desire. We want to hear the Lord collectively, together, in unity, as one body, so that we can move forward together. So that's my encouragement to you. That's my thought as we go deeper this week, as you go deeper in prayer. I want to remind you that your fasting and your prayer as a member or a part of this church is important. It is needed. It has impact. And so I encourage you to just dig in, seek the Lord, and expect big things. Expect to hear from Him. Expect to be led by Him. Expect for Him to move, not just in your life and in your family, but in our church in this month and this year. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful new month, wonderful new year, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.